What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 12. This is probably the most excited I've ever been for an episode. This is our Sheffield preview show. We're going to be giving out some of our predictions, a couple of hot takes. This is going to be a really good one. How's
Yeah,
everybody doing?
Good, good.
doing good.
How about you?
I'm all right. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, you excited?
Oh,
You
yeah.
look a little, you look a little more chirpy today.
A little more what?
Like chirp, like upbeat.
Happy
Bro,
Sante.
you know what episode we're doing, bro. You know what I'm on.
Yeah, I know, bro. You be bouncing around right now, like
So
I'm ready.
for a little background, this is going to be kind of the first part of our uh fantasy league, our 2025 fantasy league. Um, so to kind of just explain how it's going to work very briefly, there's going to be maybe 5 meets in the year. We don't know. Noah, are you? What are you? What are you? Are we playing a
What do you
game?
do?
How do I don't even know how to get that off the screen.
believe
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So this is the first part of our fantasy league. A little background. We're gonna do probably like 4 or 5 meets throughout the year. It's not decided yet, but we'll have Sheffield obviously for this one. Like Powerlifting America, Open Nationals, Open Worlds, World Games, maybe Raleigh if they do that again and it's competitive. We don't know exactly, but we're gonna the fantasy league is capped out already. Everyone's uh, full. The roster's full. So thank you to everyone who signed up for that. This is more of a test run year, kind of. Yeah, this is kind of a test run year, and hopefully next year we can expand it and do it bigger. But I'm very excited for it. Um, if you win Sheffield, you get a certain amount of points, and that carries over every single meet. The points will be added together towards the end, and that'll crown kind of the champion. So I'm excited for it. There's 25 people, I believe, and yeah, us three are separate from it. We'll compare ourselves within the 25 people, but it'll be kind of us three in one league and those 25 in a separate one. So, but yeah, we can kind of jump. Oh well, I guess I'll go over the scoring system for Sheffield itself. Um, there's 12 men, 12 women. If you place the lifter in the correct spot, you get 3 points, and if you're one off, you get 1 point. So say you predict Ashton to get seventh and he gets seventh, you get 3 points for that. If he gets sixth place or eighth place, you get 1 point for it. So maximum of 72 points, I believe. 36 men's, 36 women. Um, so yeah, out of 72. We'll see. I highly doubt there'll be any perfect lists, but we'll see how close someone gets. But yeah, that's kind of how the league's gonna work, and yeah, we can get into it. We want to start with men.
Yep, let's hop right into it.
All right, who's
Who wants to kick it off for us?
we'll just go around in like a circle. So all three will
Okay.
say our number 12, and then we'll go to number 11, and yeah.
we
Noah.
don't gotta
I guess,
elaborate.
I guess I'll go.
Well, I mean, we can talk a little bit about it, but I mean, we don't have to say much.
All right, cool.
Up to you if you want to explain it or not.
Explain what?
Like why you put them there. You don't have to.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. I
yeah.
understand. Okay, okay. Number 12. I got Waskar. Um, that 59 kilo world record is just very very high. 669.5 by Sergey. Um, he has a nominated total of 637 and a half. I project him to go around 650, maybe, which would come out to about 97% of that world record. Um, Great lifter. I don't know. I just don't see him cracking that record or even getting close, really. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
sadly,
he ain't.
Yeah.
I love you though.
Um
I love you. If you're watching this, I love you, Oscar. It's just sports talk.
yeah, of course, of course.
And
Um
he just posted that video of him saying, why not me? Why not me? It ain't you, bro. It ain't you.
Jesus Christ. All right, bro.
um for my 12, I also have Waskar. I
Hmm.
didn't want to put him 12. I actually wanted to put other people there, but um, I just don't see him getting over that world record. I think everyone on this list has potential to. I think he just did like 662 or somewhere around that in the gym. Um, but I know he makes pretty large weight cuts, and I don't
Hmm.
think he's going to replicate that. I mean, I think maybe he can get close, but even if he chips the world record by like zero point 0.5, it might not even be enough to get out of last place. So we'll see. But yeah, for my 12th place pick, I also have Waskar.
Yep, me too. Waskar, number 12. So don't gotta elaborate on that. We already went through it.
Yeah,
Looks like we all agree on that.
yeah.
I also do agree with Austin. I didn't want to put him on number 12 because he does seem like really like chill, genuine lifter, but
Yeah.
it's just the facts.
He just seemed
Gotta
like
put him last.
the easy pick. That's why I didn't want to put him there. He just seems like the easy one. But
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, yep,
It's unfortunate.
yeah,
yeah. All right,
But hey,
we got.
hey, Waskar, go out and surprise us, please.
yeah, yeah.
Please go do that.
If it was anyone to surprise us, I'd want it to be him.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree. Um, so
And
how do
move
we
on to
want to do
number
this?
11.
Do we want it to be like me first now? Like just switch one
I
position?
don't think it matters.
Okay. Asante, you just want to
Go
go first
ahead.
for everything?
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Number 11, I have Penna. Uh, what's that world record? There. 725 by Kyoto, done just recently at the Asian Championships, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Penna, he's just another one of those really good lifters, but like his progression from meet to meet hasn't been super crazy. So I just don't know if I can expect him to add that much to his total in this short of a time frame. I know he put up like a seven, what was it, 713 fairly recently,
I think
but I don't know if it
yeah.
was
Like
at a wasn't it at a higher body weight or something?
I think he did that one at 66. He did like a 730 total, but that was at
Yeah,
like
okay,
70
that's
kilos. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you're right. Um,
yeah.
yeah, I just don't know if I can see him really getting close to that world record. I have him at 98.6%. He can get close, but
Dang,
I
you
just
got to
see
the percent.
yep. I just see some others outperforming him.
Yeah. Yeah. I um actually have a different 11th pick.
Okay.
I have Jesus at number 11.
Oh.
Um,
Hmm.
I think Jesus at
Let's hater.
I I think Jesus at best may match his world record total.
Hmm.
Maybe chip it, but I haven't seen anything from bench, so I have no idea where he's at for bench. Um,
Hmm.
his squat looks weaker this prep than it has in the past, and
Yeah.
I know that's because he's focusing on deadlift, but his deadlift, to be honest, doesn't look. It might look stronger, but I don't know. The standard to me just doesn't. It still doesn't seem as high. And I think the thing with Jesus is, I mean, with everyone at Sheffield, if you miss one lift, it really knocks you down. And he, I don't see him going 9 for 9. I guess I don't trust him right now to go 9 for 9. Um,
Hmm.
so that's why I have him at 11.
That's fair.
Cool. Well, I got Panna number 11. Um,
Look at us
I
agreeing
don't
on
think he's.
something.
Huh? What?
I said, look at us agreeing on something.
I know. Um, yeah, I just don't think he's reliable enough to hit a big total. He he has one big meet every like 2 years, maybe. Every other meet's like 6 for 9, 7 for 9. I just don't see him even touching Kyoto single. Or sorry, total, but yeah.
Yeah. Understandable. Understandable.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm gonna be real. I just don't like the man. I don't know why. I don't even know him. I don't even know him, but like something irks me, bro. But so I wanted to put him 12, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
wanted to put him 12.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next.
Yep. Number 10.
Okay, I think this pick here is gonna surprise a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people are gonna agree with me on this one. But at my number 10 spot, I have Ashton Rauska. I know recently he's been dealing with some pec problems. Like a very not just pec problems, like a partially torn pec, if I'm correct.
Mm.
Um, and I don't know. I just don't know if I can like see him going into this meet and then stringing together three good lifts on the bench. Like he can maybe go 3 for 3, but I think he's going to maybe sandbag it to avoid some injury. However, I do see him maybe taking a crack at that squat world record to come home with some money. So I think he can push that squat, push the deadlift, um, maybe chill out on the bench, and come close to that world record. But I don't know if I see him surpassing it. So I have him at 99.4% of the world record, just below it. But yeah, that's where I got him. I just don't know how well this is gonna go with that pec injury. That's all.
Yeah, I think Ashton's hard. He's probably the hardest person to rank on this list on the men's side, just
Hmm.
because we don't know where he's at with his pec injury. He hasn't really updated. Like he hasn't shown anything top end. I mean, he's
Yeah,
said that he's hit top end sets, but he doesn't show them. So we have no idea where it's
yeah,
at. He's talking a lot on Instagram that he's going to hit something big and that he wants to podium. But again, like everyone's going to say that, so it's kind of hard to judge from there. So I don't think anyone can get mad at you for putting Ashton that low. But
yeah. He's another guy that I hope proves me wrong because I
yeah,
really like Ashton.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm a big Ash fan.
Yeah, but I have Pana at my number 10. Um,
Okay.
Oh,
Pana.
oh.
I think I think he can maybe. His training has looked really good recently, but
Hmm.
again, it never shows up meet day. I don't even think he cuts that much weight anymore, but it still just doesn't show up. Um,
Hmm.
I think at
Yeah, he's
most,
lean.
if he has like a perfect day, like 7:30, um, and that would still barely break the world record. So I have him like top end 7:25, 7:30, but realistically probably 7:15, 7:20. Um,
Yeah.
I
but
think
yeah,
720
Maybe
is
at
fair.
73, bro. 74. Like,
I mean his training's looked real like much better recently. He benched over 400 pounds. He squatted 5 reds finally. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, deadlift has stayed pretty much the same, but he is making progress in training. I expect him to make some progress on meet day. I just don't know the
Hmm.
extent of what it will be. So I got him at
That's
10.
fair.
Yeah.
all right. My number 10 is Jesus. Um, I put Jesus there. Honestly, I struggled with. I guess you guys don't know my list yet, but from 8 to 12, I struggled with who I wanted to put like last.
Hmm.
Jesus, his deadlift is unreliable right now. The lockout doesn't look clean. Squat strength, he lost a lot of weight to
Yep.
push that deadlift. So squat strength isn't there. And him losing that much weight, I don't think bench strength will be even close to where it's going to be at. So I almost gambled with him putting him 12. Um, but yeah, that's my number 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Um. So I guess we're gonna talk about Jesus again because I have him as my number 9 pick. Um. Basically the same thing Noah and Austin have been saying. Um. Squat looks a little weaker. Um. His last deadlift single that I saw that he posted, what was it, the 412.5? That looked really good.
Mm.
Looked strong. Lockout looked clean. Um, bench hasn't been posting the bench a lot, as Austin noted. Um, but going into the last Sheffield, he didn't post his bench a lot, so I'm not really too worried about his bench. I still expect him to be like around that like 270 range, maybe 270, 275. And then
If
the
he
squat
listens to
strength is definitely
commands.
down. What?
If he listens to commands.
Oh yeah. Let's pray pray he listens to the commands this time. But yeah, I think if he can get that 606 bench and then like match his training deadlift, so pull that, what was it, 909 that he did in the gym. If he can match that and maybe hit like a 1025 squat, that will match his it'll match his total that won him the first Sheffield. So I have him right around like 100% of the world record total. I think he can match it if all goes well. But he can't miss. He can't miss a lift at all. If he does, it's over. He's probably going to be 11th or 12th if he misses. So he has to have a good day here.
Yeah, I agree. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Like how the total that won him Sheffield 2 years ago now could possibly get him like last place at Sheffield.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy
insane.
how Sheffield
Hmm.
works. I mean, I like it, but like it's just
Well,
crazy how
he just
quick
blew
everything
that
moves.
record up by so much. It's
Yeah,
hard to top that performance.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we'll
Okay,
see what happens.
that was number 9, right?
Yep.
All right. Have I have Emil Krastev. Um, his training's looking good. I have him just about the world record total right now is 901 by Gavin Aiden. I have Emil maybe like 910. Um, but he's another one that has had problems just executing on meet day. I think
Yeah.
he has a lot of strength and he is capable of more, but I just don't see it showing up on the platform. I still have him beating the world record total, so just barely over 100%, but I don't see him being that much higher. So maybe around 910, and I have him in ninth place.
Valid.
My number 9 is also Emil. Um, he doesn't hit depth in training. He doesn't pause his bench as long as he should. His depth, like he looks super strong, but it's not the standard. It may be USPA standard, but definitely not IPF.
Bro,
Um,
no, you just be saying anything, bro.
see, this
Literally
is
just say
another
just say anything.
bro. This is another thing, another person where I struggled with putting last because I'm like, bro, if he squats the same depth that he's squatting now, I don't think he's gonna
Last.
get 3 white lights.
Wow.
So, I mean, like, I haven't seen him squat depth yet, so I don't know.
All right.
We'll see.
Hey,
Yeah,
fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean that's
Uh,
well, quick. Just like that's the thing with these Sheffield predictions is we're assuming everyone goes 9 for 9. Like these are their high end totals. The person that we
Hmm.
place in first, if they miss 2 lifts, that can drop them all the way down to like eighth or ninth. So
Yeah.
we're
well, maybe,
What do you mean?
maybe we'll get there when we talk about number 1, but
no okay. Yeah,
Okay.
not exactly like if they miss 2 lifts, but
yeah, but
like
everyone else
yeah,
probably.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel you.
Sorry,
Okay,
didn't mean to
let me
interrupt.
put a.
Hmm? Where are you going, Noah? Okay.
Sounds like you want to
I
do
had to
your.
put a. I
Oh,
had to put a towel under my door because my roommates could be loud.
oh,
Oh, okay. Um,
All right.
what are we? Number 8 now,
yep,
Yep.
yep.
right? Oh, okay. For my number 8, I have Jurens Kangamu.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't really have a very strong reason for putting him this low. It's just like out of the 383s in here, Russ, Ade, Jurens, um, his his training looks great, but I just think the other two guys, their training's been looking just a little better. So I have them edging him out in that 83 kilo battle, and I have him breaking the world record total. Um, I got him projected around an 865 kilo total, going 100.4% of that world record. Um, yeah, that's really all I got for Jurens. I'm really excited to see him compete. He's another one of those lifters that I like.
Yeah,
Um, hope he proves me wrong. Hope he places higher. But just from what I've seen, this is the best I can give him.
yeah.
Hmm.
Um, For my number 8, I have Gustav. Um, I have him pretty much around like the same total as Emil. Only reason I put him higher is because I think he'll execute better. Pretty much similar to Worlds. I had them around the same total,
Hey,
but I just trust him to
Yo,
do
Austin,
what?
yo,
Oh no.
you
cut
froze
out.
up for a second. I didn't hear what you
Oh.
said.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now,
Oh,
but
okay.
can you just
I
repeat
have
what you said?
I have Gustav just because I think he will execute better than Emil. I have him around the same
Yep,
total, but I just trust him to execute better. So
that's fair.
that's why I have him at 8.
Mm, this is so good. Um, I got Gustav at number 8 as well. Honestly, the exact same reason as him. He's gonna execute. I think he'll execute better. Um, and the strength's about the same. So yeah.
Okay.
All right, number
Um,
7.
for my number 7, I have Emil Krostov. Um, I have him projected around a 9-10 total. I think he breaks the world record. Um, I'm gonna spoil my list. I do have uh, Gustav a little higher, just barely. Um, I don't know. I just expect him to execute a little better than he has in the past. I have really no good reason for putting him here. I'm just praying he executes well and breaks that world record. Um, but yeah, that's all I got.
All right. I have Jurens for my number 7. Um,
Okay.
pretty much similar to what you said, Asante. I think he is making great progress right now. And I think
Mhm.
if Ade didn't do the 861, he would be in a much better position right now. Um, I have him again around that, like 865 maybe, um, maybe 870, but especially like just because it's in his home country, I think that may help him a little. But
Yeah.
I don't see him beating the other two 83s at this point, like you said. Um,
Hmm.
but I do have him as a higher percentage than Gustav and Emil, higher than the 93s. So I have Durans at
Yeah.
number 7.
Fair.
I also have Jurens at number 7. I promise I did not see Austin's list, but
No,
yeah, I
I
have
kept my
Jurens
list
at number
secret.
7.
Yeah, I kept my list secret.
I feel like our lists are pretty similar so far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
It's
it's
mean,
good.
not as far off as I thought it would be.
except never mind. But okay, Jurens number 7. Um, yeah, I if Ade didn't push the world record so high, I'd put him higher. But that's my reasoning.
Yeah.
Understandable. Uh, okay. Into number 6. So number 6, I
Also,
have
Top half.
as what did you say? Huh?
disclaimer: sorry if you hear my roommates. I'm just gonna mute my.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I can't hear
I think
anything.
you're good.
Yeah.
I think you're good. Um, number 6, I spoiled it already. I have Gustav. Uh, I I said I had Emil at like 9-10. I have Gustav just above him at 9-12.5.
Mm.
Um, so I think he's gonna end up, pulling for the win in that 93 kilo battle. Just edge him out, and push that world record up a little higher than Gustav did, or sorry, Emil did. Um, but yeah, returning champion, executes well. Generally a 8 for 9, 9 for 9 type of lifter. So I really expect him to go out and have a good day.
Nice. Um, for my number 6, for the first top half lifter, I have Ade. I I think he's a great lifter and he's very young, but he did the 861 recently. Um, I have him top end maybe 880. Um, but I don't know. He's had a history of not executing in meets, along with
Hmm.
some other lifters on here, and I think he has a lot of pressure on him right now. And I guess we'll see what kind of lifter he is, if that pressure helps him or if it doesn't help him. But I have Ade at number 6.
Valid.
Nice. I got Ashton at number 6. I'm kind of gambling on him. Um, I really want him to do well, and he does talk big, but he always shows big.
Yeah.
He's pretty.
Pause.
I think he's a pretty self-aware person, like athlete. And if he's talking big, I think he's gonna put something big on the platform. So I do trust him.
Okay. um, didn't realize we were in the top half now. For my number 5, I have Ade. Um, I have him projected around 872.5, or about 101.3% of that world record total. His training's been looking pretty good, especially that deadlift training. I know he hit like a PR set of 5. I think it was like what, 733 or
Yeah, I think it
something
was
stupid like
733.
that.
Yeah.
Um, it's been making pretty good progress meet to meet. Um, what else was I gonna mention? When he did that 861 at Western Euros, um, what was it? The 363 deadlift. That shit looked really, really fast. It looked like he had a lot more in the tank. And as I mentioned before, his deadlift looks to be continuing to make progress. Um, so I think that's where I think the deadlift is going to make up the most of his like total improvement, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I can see him adding like another 10 kilos to his pull, and thus another 10 kilos to his total.
Yeah.
So that's what I see going down with Ade.
I think important to note with him too is like he for Western Euros, I don't know where it was, but I'm assuming he had to travel for it, where Sheffield
Yep,
is probably closer. So
yep, that's going to be a big benefit as well.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Um, for my number 5, I have Ashton. Um, again, kind of like what Noah said, kind of a gamble, but as well, he has always talked big on Instagram, but he's always kind of like proved it. He's never, I don't think he'd be saying right now what he is saying on Instagram if he is going to bench like 360. Like I
That's fair.
think,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's going to hit a PR bench, but I don't know. I think he's recovering. He said he's recovering way better than he thought he would. His squat and
Hmm.
deadlift look near like all time strength levels. Um, I have him beating his world record total, and I have him beating it by a decent amount because I think he's really shooting for that podium spot. And
Yeah.
as we get into these like heavier lifters, they have the advantage because they will be later. So I think he's going to be able to pull into a higher place if needed. So I have him around like 102 to 102.5% of the world record total.
2%. What the
So
fuck?
yeah, I got him around like 960 if bench is where it should be. So I got Ashton at 5.
Okay.
I got Ade at 5. We've heard it. I agree with you guys. That's the same reasoning why I put him there,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
why you know.
That all you got?
That's all I got, bro.
All right. All right. My fault. My fault. My fault. Don't kill
Yeah,
me.
bro.
Okay. Relax. I have what are we on, number 4 now?
Yep, number 4.
Okay. So I'm going to make a very uh, quick adjustment to my list. I was going to put Russ at number 3, but I'm gonna knock him just down to number 4. I'm gonna have him just
Ooh.
slightly ahead of Ade in that number 4 spot. Um, really, with Russ, it's just gonna come down if he can go 3 for 3 on the squat. I think out of these 83s, he has the highest top end. So like, I think Russ's 9 for 9 day probably beats these other guys on a 9 for 9 day. Um, so yeah, it's literally just gonna come down to how he executes. I think strength wise, he's got everyone else beat, but he's generally a guy that does execute. So I think I trust him just a little more than these other guys, despite him losing at Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah. For my number 4, I have Kasim Sand. I had him higher previously, I
Hmm.
mean, like a while ago, but with the world record total moving up to 725, I think that really hit him. Um, I think he could have been like second place if the total
Hmm.
wouldn't have been bumped up so high. But I think with that, I think he'll still break it a decent amount. I still have him around like 740. Um, but I just don't think that's going to place him top three anymore. That's not going to put him on the podium anymore, in my opinion. So I have him at number four.
Fair, fair.
Cool. Well, number 4, I got Custom Sun. Um, yeah, well, Austin said, I mean, I think he's either going to be super high placing or super low placing. If he can do what he does in the gym or even close to it, he'll be high, but you never know. So,
Yeah. Um, I have Custom Sand at number 3. Um, I actually really agree with what Noah said. He's kind of one of those lifters where you really never know what's going to happen with him on the day. He's either last place or fucking winning the whole meet. You never know. But his training's been looking great. He's hitting squat PRs. The bench is looking strong. He's hitting some crazy deadlift rep sets. So I got him projected around a 735 ish total and going about 101%, 101.3% of that world record. Um, and just edging out Russ for that spot on the podium in top 3 overall.
Yep, I like that. I think another like fun fact about him too is he's never gone 9 for 9 before. So
oh,
Really,
that yeah, that also plays into he's never had a 9 for 9 meet. So
let's hope this is the one.
yeah,
If there's
I
any
hope so.
meet to go 9 for 9, it's this one.
Yeah, yeah. At my number three, I have Russ.
Okay.
I did not think I'd be putting Russ on the podium at this meet, but his training is looking good. I think similar to what you said, Asante. I think he has the highest top end out of all the 83s, and I think he also has more to prove than any of the other 83s. Um,
Absolutely.
he's training at a much lighter body weight than he ever has before, and training is still going well. So I think the numbers are really going to show on the platform. I have him similar like 880 range, maybe higher if needed, but
Yeah.
I have him around there. So I have him in
That's right.
four.
That's right where I got him as well.
Yeah,
880.
yeah,
cool. I got Russ at number 3 as well. I think he's just got a bigger chance of breaking that 861 total by a lot. I mean, he's hit 860 at Nats. We know he can do it. That was a bad day for him. Again, he has a lot to prove. I think he does really well under pressure. We've seen it at Worlds. We've seen it at Nats. So yeah, Russ is my number 3. Hopefully, he can um, show out. I really want him to have a good meet, actually. So he does get a lot of hate for no reason.
I agree.
Well, I shouldn't say no reason, but more than he deserves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I shouldn't say no
Um,
reason, but
all right. Now we're into the top 2. Or
yeah,
I'm sure you guys can already guess who all of us have for our top 2. It's kind of been these two have kind of been like the biggest stories of Sheffield, in
yeah,
my opinion. But number 2, I have Austin Perkins. Um, his training's been looking like absolutely incredible. He just did what was it, 700 or 705 for a double.
yep,
He's benching into like the mid to high 400s, pulling into the mid sevens. It's 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 actually looking ridiculous. Like if these 83s have a bad day, he might fuck around and out total the 83s as a 74. It's actually crazy. I have him projected around 865, 870, going around 103% of that world record. But I expect some really big things out of Perk at this meet. He's kind of sandbagged his last few meets because he hasn't really had a reason to go all out. But if there's any meat to put it all on the table, it's this one right here. So I expect something crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Same thing. I have Perkins at number two. Same total. I have him at 865. Um, I just I don't think it's enough to take the number one spot. Um, Number one is a very big wild card, but I have Perkins at number two. I didn't think our list would be this similar, to be honest, but I'm happy they were. It makes me have more confidence in my list that we're all fairly similar. So, but no, I have Perkins at number two. Training's been
Yep.
looking really good. Everything looks pretty to standard from what I can see as
Hmm.
well. So yeah, I got Perk at number two.
Me too. Yep.
Want to elaborate, or you just want to get right into the next one?
I think we're good. I mean, you guys said it for me.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. All right. So for my number one, I have the little man from Norway, Shell Buckins, the 66, the legend, arguably, the goat if he wins this meet, I think.
The
Um,
Norwegian Mighty Mouse.
yeah. No, so he's cutting down into the 66s, and the amount of strength that he's been able to maintain through this prep has been incredible. I remember like when he had just announced it, he posted like an SBD day, or I think it was like a weekly training total or whatever.
Mm.
But he was like just shy of 800 kilos at like 69 kilos body weight. And since then, his strength has taken a slight hit, but it's like still so far ahead of that 66 kilo world record. I don't really think it matters. I have him projected around 780. Um, and that's like 107% of the world record. And I just don't know if I can imagine anyone else getting really close to that, breaking the world record by that large of a margin. But yeah, that's my number one. That's my champion.
Yeah, I have the same thing. Obviously, I have him at 775 total. Um, he might. I'm not. I was gonna say he might have slight podium bias since he was on here, but not even that. He just is the clear favorite. Um,
Yeah.
when he first announced he was cutting down, I had him around like a 740 to 750 total, and he
Hmm.
clearly is good for more than that. So
Yep.
yeah, good work, Shell. We all got you at first. Oh, actually, sorry, Noah. Who's your winner?
Shell.
Oh wow, who'd have
Shell
guessed?
Nice.
Becklin. Yep. My man. My man. Nothing much to say. I just want him to total 800.
I don't
Yeah,
think he's
that,
gonna hit
that
eight.
yeah. If that were to happen though, that
Hey,
that would be spectacular.
I didn't say I think he would. I said I
Yeah.
want him to.
No, honestly,
I also want $1 million.
he's. I think he's gonna have the win locked up by first or second deadlift. So I mean, third deadlift, just load up 800. Like just load up whatever you need for 800 kilograms. Just go for it.
Mhm. Jeez.
Because he'll probably have the deadlift
Yeah.
world record by his like second deadlift too. So he'll have total world record. He'll probably have the win and probably have deadlift world record by his second deadlift. I would
What's
assume
what's the world record bench in the 66s?
something
Uh,
by Eddie. It's like
like 452.
yeah, it's like 205, 206, something like that. It's high.
Yeah, it's that one Swedish guy, Eddie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
Eddie
one.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
I
Yep.
don't know. I think if Shell's bench shows up well, he might be able to take a crack at that bench world record as well.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't
he'll
know.
be close.
Yeah,
He'll be
I
super
could see him.
close.
I see him taking the deadlift total, obviously, and then bench maybe.
yeah,
Let
yep.
me just say, I whipped this list up at about 540 something in 20 minutes about.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a good list.
And I was surprised it was as similar to your guys as it would be.
Yeah, that was
Well, no,
good.
you're a pretty smart guy. I trust you. So
Yeah. All right. Do we want to go on to the women then?
I guess
Other
so.
side,
Should we switch the order too? Should we have it reversed? So it's Noah,
Yeah.
then me, then Asante?
Yes,
sure.
please. Yes, please.
Sure. All right. Are we starting at the bottom?
Yep,
Yep.
go number 12.
Uh, all right. Hate to break it to you. This is the first person I put on my list because I already knew they were gonna be here. And prove me wrong, but Amanda Lawrence is number 12. Um, I think it's yeah. I don't really have to explain myself too much, but I don't see her progressing for that world record total. So
Yeah.
It's
if she
fair.
matches it, cool. I don't even think she'll do that, but yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
Amanda. I mean, you're cooked.
Um,
All
I
right, bro.
I have Bobby Butters as my 12th place pick. She just got in as a reserve spot. I'm
Mhm.
not sure how long she knew that for, but I have her at number 12. She just competed recently, I believe, in like December maybe, and didn't do very well. Um, the world record total in her weight class is 519 and a half, and I have her around like 495, maybe 500. And that's only like 95% of the world record, I think. So I have her in last.
That's fair. Um. Okay, so I'm gonna have a slight little moment of transparency. My women's list is not very well thought out at all. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really keep up with the women as well as I should, and I was too lazy to do the research. So I was actually unaware about all that stuff about Bobby Butters. So I'm gonna put her at 10 as well, or sorry, 12, and then I know who I'm gonna put from 11 now, but
Wait,
that's
wait. No.
I have some picks. I have some picks. I'm not just gonna copy Austin.
Who was the original 12?
No, 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 no. Because I didn't even write in the Bobby Butters reserve change or whatever yet.
Oh
I'm very
my
unprepared for this
god.
one. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the only time I'm gonna like steer off of like my original list.
It's
All right, I
All
promise.
right.
all right, of
Um, I'll put a
But thank you for
disclaimer
that,
at the
Austin. Thank you for the pick.
beginning.
course.
I was only able to think about maybe 5 of these athletes pretty well. Um, so yeah. Number 11, I have Carlina.
Okay.
I can't even elaborate on it.
What? What happened? What's funny?
He said he can't elaborate on it.
I can't even elaborate.
All right, guys. We gotta lock in. This is terrible. We gotta lock in, bro.
All right, for my 11, I have Brittany Schlater. Um, Her training just isn't looking like it's going very well. Um, Plus, Sonita just set the world record total pretty high at Worlds. I just don't see her. Even in the Instagram caption, she said she's like been stuck at a certain total, and she wants to break it at Sheffield, but I just don't see it happening from her training. So I have Brittany at 11.
Okay, so I really do want to copy Austin again, but I have to. I got to stand on business here. So I'm gonna put Amanda Lawrence at number 11, um, kind of for the same reason that Noah talked about. Just over these last like few years, she what does she put like a kilo two on her total
Yeah,
in like
yeah.
6 years, 5 6 years. Um, yeah, it's just very hard for me to imagine her pushing that world record any higher. Well, not any, I won't say any higher, but just if she does, it won't be by too much. And just with a lot of these women, with how fast the women's side of the sport is growing and evolving, and they're just getting stronger and stronger every year, it's kind of hard for her to keep up because she set the bar so high for herself already. So yeah, that's why I have Amanda so low. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah. It's a good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick.
I know.
Reserves. So I
Wait, hold
assume
on,
that she.
Noah. It cut out.
Oh,
Who?
really? I
Yeah,
cut
who?
out?
No. Well, I think mine did because you both just froze. But so who's
Oh,
your?
okay, you were pro.
Oh, okay. Who's your 10th pick?
Okay.
Man, weak ass Wi-Fi, man.
Oh, sorry. Hey Noah, who's your who's your 10th pick?
You good now?
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. My number 10 is Miss Butters. I put her there because she's a reserve. She just came in. Don't know anything about her. I didn't even know her name until today. So yeah.
All right. Um, I have Amanda Lawrence for my 10th. Similar to what you both said, I don't see her. Her training looks standard, the same it has for the last couple of years. I don't see her putting much on. If she does break the world record total, it will be just chipping it. So I have Amanda at 10.
Yeah. At 10, I have Bobby Butters, just basically for the same reason that
I
Austin and sorry, not Bobby. Let me lock in real quick. We gotta cut that out. My bad. I have Brittany Schlater for similar reasons to what Austin mentioned. I really should have put her below Amanda because I saw that post she put out as well.
Mhm.
But we're late. I gotta take the L here. But I don't know. She seems like a really good, just a good person. I really like her personality, her mindset, her transparency. Like her as a lifter. So I really want to see her do well. But that post was a little concerning.
Yeah,
So we'll see what happens. I hope she proves us all wrong and goes crazy.
yeah, I agree.
But this is just the best I can do with the information I have.
You just want the best for everybody, Asante. That's what you say about
Of
everybody.
course,
Yeah,
of
no,
course,
that's
bro.
good.
Of
That's
course.
good.
I
Proud of
mean, I
you.
got the lifters that I hate, but for the most part, I want everybody to do well.
Uh, all right. My number 10 is it number 10?
9.
Yeah, number 9.
9? Ooh. Okay. Um, my number 9 is Miss Brittany.
Good pick.
I need to push the world record total so high, so I don't see her doing much in that. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's my reasoning.
For
Just be
my number
happy you
9,
got
what's that?
nothing.
Oh, for my number 9, I have Leah, um, my favorite female powerlifter. Um,
Mm.
before Sheffield, I was saying that she and Agata were going to be fighting for the win, but a lot of my predictions have changed. And after looking at her training, her deadlift seems like it has kind of fallen off a lot. Her squat's looking good, and her bench is looking okay. Even though she's cutting down a weight class, but her deadlift just doesn't look like it's there. So I still
Yeah.
have her breaking the world record total, but just barely chipping it in the 63s. And there's actually a 63 kilogram battle in this weight class, or at Sheffield, which is kind of cool. And I
Mhm.
do have her taking last in that battle, unfortunately. So,
Very unfortunate. Um. All right. This is number 9, right?
yes.
Okay. So, believe it or not, we actually have the same pick. This is not me trying to copy or anything. Just coincidence. I have Leah at my number 9 as well. I have her totaling around 560. Um, basically same thing Austin said. Her deadlift just doesn't really look right. I'm not sure what's happening there. Well, obviously she's down a weight class, but Um, but yeah, I don't know. I see her chipping that world record total, but I just feel like there's some other women in here that may outperform her
Yeah,
in that regard.
yeah, agree.
Yep,
Number 8.
yep.
Yes.
Mm. Megan. Megan. I put Megan at number 8.
Okay.
I think she's the oldest competitor at Sheffield. She's the oldest woman, but she might be older than Shell.
She's a
Really?
mother, right? She's got a kid.
I think she has like 3 kids. Yeah, I think she has twins.
Yeah.
I
Really?
think her bio was like twin mom or something. I might be thinking of someone else, but that's the only reason I know that.
Wow.
But yeah,
That's impressive that she's been able to compete at this level, being a mother.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Respect for all the moms out there.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
No Kizzy.
Um, for my number 8, I have Elba. She's
Mm.
looking very strong, is making rapid progress, but
Hmm.
again, just with how often she's been competing, that can be a lot on the body to peak over and over. She did Open Worlds, did Junior Worlds, now she's doing Sheffield. Um,
Hmm.
it can just be a lot, and this will definitely be the biggest stage that she's been on. This is her first time at Sheffield, and with being
Yep.
such a young lifter, I think that can affect, like as a young female lifter on a stage this big, I think that can affect people more than they think. So I have her at number 8.
Is it me now?
Yep.
Okay. I have Alba number 8 as well. I have her totaling roughly around the same as Leah, like around that 560-ish range. But basically, I agree with everything that you said. Very young lifter, just had back-to-back preps. It's going to be really hard for her, but she's one of our flex teammates, so I'm gonna have some faith in her. That
Yep.
she'll show up and be ready for the challenge when it comes. But
Yep.
yeah, I have her just edging out Leah in the 63 battle and in the overall standings as well.
Yeah. No, I actually I have Elba at 860, no, not 865. I have Elba at 565 and Leah at 560. So we're in the
I
same.
have them. I have them both right at 560.
Okay, yeah. So
I just had to put someone over the other.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Noah.
Number 7.
Yes.
Number 7. I have Leah. Um,
okay.
kind of like what you guys said. I think Miss Alba will beat her out. Yeah, that's my reasoning. I put her above the other people, and I think Alba's gonna come out a little stronger. So that's why I put her Leah number 7.
Yeah, understandable.
Hey,
Um,
I'm. It's the. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna dig my hole deeper. Go ahead.
I have Tiffany at number 7. Um, I
Mm.
honestly think a lot of people have her lower than that,
I have her a lot
but
higher actually.
yeah, yeah, she's a wild card. I think with these lower weight classes, it's harder because like a tiny change in total can make such a big difference. Um,
Hmm.
I have her at best around like 440. Um, and that would be, I mean, that'd be a great total, but she, again, I don't think always executes well. If she does, I think she can be around the 440 mark, which would be very big for her weight class, but um, we'll see. I hope she has a good day, but 440 is kind of max in my mind. So I got her at 7.
Um, for my number 7, I have Megan Scanlon. She just recently competed. Like I'm not sure how recent, but I was looking through her page, snooping around, and I saw she did a meet. Granted, it was in the 69 kilo class. I think she weighed in at like 65.
Yeah.
Um, PR'd the total by quite a bit. Um, I see her doing around 565, maybe 567. So I think she's just a small step ahead of Leah. And who's the other? Alba? Sorry, my bad, Alba. But yeah, I think Megan Scanlon is just a slight step ahead of you guys. Um, but yeah, I have her. I have all the 69s like right next to each other in the overall standings. I think it's going to be a really close battle between these three. Or sorry, the 63s, my bad.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's my number 7 pick on the women's side.
I like it.
Number 6. Number 6. I put JJ. I think that means Jade Jacob. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know why I put her there. Yeah.
All right.
that's all. That's it.
Muted myself. I mean, like, honestly, I don't know much about this woman's side as much.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if she's like what's happening with her training, man. I didn't see a lot
Yep.
of posts on her Instagram. And even if she did, I probably wouldn't have watched them. But I mean, yeah,
Okay.
I'll have to. Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
You're so
Next
disrespectful,
time we
bro.
do something, I'm gonna have to tap in better. I'll actually. This will force me to tap in on that woman's side and pay attention to all of them, instead of like the top three and the bottom three. It's easy
I
to
think
pick
we're
out the
actually
top.
doing pretty good so far. I think we all
Yeah,
have pretty decent lists.
Yeah.
We're not doing that bad.
but yeah, Jade Jacob is my number 6.
Um, I have Carlina at number 6. I have watched her training. It's looking pretty good. I think she can push the world record total. Um, but I just don't think it's going to be enough to get that far ahead after Agata set it higher at Worlds. Um, I have her around like 625, and the world record total is 613. So it's kind of a switch this year where last year it was the women all breaking the world record totals and the men only three of them broke it. I think it's kind of opposite
Hmm.
this year where all the men are breaking it and less of the women are breaking it. So, and I think that's largely due to the big USAPL switch. But
Yeah.
yeah, I have Carlina at 6.
Um, I have Carlina at 6 as well. I have her just matching the world record total. I don't know if I see her breaking it. Maybe go a little above it, a few kilos, but basically same thing you said. I'm not as tapped into their training as you, but that's what I got.
She did
That's all I got. Sorry.
she did just post today, I think, that she failed like a 233 kilo squat. Wait, did I say 233?
Huh?
I think
Huh?
she just failed, I think, a 2. I don't remember if it was 223 or 233. But either way, she failed.
Either way, that's crazy.
Either way, she failed it. And I think she was. It must have been 233 because I think she's over 225. But either way,
Yeah.
um, she failed a big squat today.
Mm,
So unless it was an old post that she reposted, but yeah.
yeah. Number 5.
Yep.
Top five.
Top
All right,
five.
I got Miss Alba. Number 5.
You got her pretty
Um,
high.
I do, I do. Yeah. You- I got Alba at 5, bro.
Okay. Good pick, bro. Good pick.
Yeah, not bad. Oh my
I
gosh.
just here, and again, because I don't know the women's side as much. Alba, I see her beating out Leah. Um, and I knew she wouldn't be at the bottom. She wouldn't be at the top. Put her mid-table.
Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay.
Mid-table lifter.
Yeah. I have Sonita at number 5.
Mm,
Um,
Mm,
could be a
mm,
questionable pick. but her
Okay.
training looks like it's going well. She is pretty much only posting squat. She posted, I think, a deadlift today, which showed that it's progressing. I think she tripled like 260, and her best is maybe 272 and a half or 275. So it looks like her deadlift has gone up. Bench, she has posted literally nothing, so I have no clue where that's at. So I just gave it like very small progress. And then she squatted 700 pounds in training. Um,
Yeah.
but I know
Crazy lifts.
on her deadlift post today, she said that she had like a really bad squat day, so the deadlift made up for it. So I'm not sure. I hope she can match the 700-pound squat at Sheffield. I think that'd be crazy to watch. Um, but again, in a weight class that big, with a world record total that big, you have to make huge progress to push the world record total. And I don't know how much she's really going to push it. So still, she's going to break the world record total, no doubt in my mind, and by a good amount. But still, only enough for number 5 for me.
It's fair. Um, for my number 5 pick, I'm gonna put Ja Jacob. Um, the world record is currently set at 5:19 and a half by herself. Um, but her training's been looking like absolutely phenomenal. Very good. I have her projected around a what did I put? Around a 5:22 to 5:27 and a half total. Um, not a crazy increase on kilos, but you have to remember in these lighter weight classes, it's off percentage. So in these smaller weight classes, each incremental jump or whatever is percentage wise a lot more. So even though it's not a huge increase kilos wise, percentage wise, I think she's going to push that world record total up quite a bit at Sheffield. So very excited to see what she does.
Yeah, good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. All of my top five is going to be like these lighter ladies, except for one.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
not light lady.
yeah, one very not very heavy lady actually, big girl. But
All right.
yeah, you guys know who that is.
Yes.
Number. Are we on number 5
Uh, 4.
or
Yep.
4?
You
We're
had
on
Alba at 5.
4,
Yeah, we're almost done.
dude. Awesome.
Hold on. Before you keep going, I'm proud of you, Noah. You've done well so far.
Yeah.
You've kept your mouth
I want to
clean.
say so many bad things.
All
All
right,
right. Cool.
who's your number 4?
Yeah. Number 4, I have Miss Evie.
Okay.
Honestly, I put her at 4 because I watched a video of her deadlifting and I was like, dang, she's super vascular. She deserves to
Hmm.
be number 4.
Yeah.
And also another, that's a troll reason, but the real reason is she is moving. She moved, I don't know where she moved to, but she moved somewhere to another foreign country. So I think that's going to take a toll on her. So I didn't put her too high, but I knew she'd be in the top 5. So I put her above Alba because, yeah.
Yeah. I think she's from like New Zealand or something.
Yeah, but she moved,
Oh, really? Oh.
apparently, allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Check,
Um,
fact check that before that goes out.
no, it's fine. We like spreading false information.
Yeah.
Um, Speaking of that, real quick, very small tangent. Do you guys remember we were just talking about this member of the team? He used to be a member of the team. We were talking about him in the group chat when he posted that thing online of like Nationals registration being closed, and it like went everywhere and everyone was posting it. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I just thought of that when I said false information because that's what he said. He was like, "Oh, I love spreading misinformation." Then coach was getting all like crazy, like, Oh, they closed it due to COVID again, and yeah.
Bro,
Anyways,
there was so many people that actually thought that shit was
oh
closed.
yeah, like big names were like were
Yeah, that shit spread through the
were
community
posting it.
quick.
Yeah, it was so funny.
I did fact check it. Evie definitely did move
Okay,
Okay.
while prepping for Sheffield, so that's smart.
well, yeah, I did not know that. All right. Um, for my number four, I have Jade. I think she is a great lifter, and I think she'll really push the world record total. I have her slightly higher than what Asante said. I have her 525 to 530. Um,
Mhm.
her coach was Stanley Oden, the super heavyweight that passed away. That was her
Mhm.
coach, and
Um,
I think that can. I mean, I would never say that's a positive thing, but I think she has a lot of emotion attached to that and really wants to prove something at Sheffield. So I think she's going to have a great day at Sheffield. So that's, I
yeah,
think, I'm assuming that's why she hasn't really
100%.
been posting training either. Um, she's been putting some stuff on her stories and it's
Yeah.
looked good. So I got her at 4.
hmm Um, for my number four, I'm gonna put. I was gonna put her top three, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna put Turbo Tiff. I have
Turbo?
her. Huh?
Nothing. I just said Turbo Tiff.
Okay. Um, I have her going around 440, maybe 445. Um, again, she's one of these lighter women, so very small progress means a lot for these ladies. Um, so if she can, you know, add 5 to 10 kilos to that total, that's going to be huge for her. So that's why I have her so high.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's my reasoning. That's all I got.
Podium,
Sweet.
top 3.
Top three.
Podium.
Top three.
All right. My number three is Miss Tiffany. Um, again, like Asante said, these small wins in the little weight classes is a big percentage. So I'm kind of gambling on her, hoping that she
Yeah.
can push that threshold. So yeah.
All right. For my bronze pick, I have Evie. Um,
Hmm.
I did not know that she moved, but
hmm
I think ever since she cut down for that first Sheffield, her training and execution has just been pretty flawless. Um,
hmm
she hasn't really shown anything negative recently, and her training has only gotten better and better. So I have her breaking the world record total by a decent amount since she
hmm
kept it safe at Worlds, as she always does because of Sheffield, and she has not really much competition at Worlds. So yeah, I have Evie, and again, she's a lighter weight class where a small increase goes a long way. So
Yeah.
that's my bronze.
Um, for my bronze, my number three, I'm also gonna have to pick Evie. Um, just looking at her recent training, the bench press is looking really strong. The deadlift's looking crazy. She's looking good for about a 210-ish pull. I would say. Um, if she hasn't done that already, I don't even know. But everything's looking good. Training looks to be going pretty well. Uh, I have her projected around 490 to 500 ish. Um, so if she can put that together on top of that like 480 world record that she has, 481, sorry. That's going to be massive, 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 massive. If she can go like 495. Um, but yeah, so again, another very lightweight woman. Um, but yeah, that's gonna start my top three.
Wait.
Nice.
My number two is this may or may not be controversial, but it is Miss Agatha.
Ooh, spicy. That is
Uh,
Okay.
spicy.
I'm putting your number two because you never know what can happen. Austin informed me a couple weeks ago she actually bombed out in an equipped lifting meet. You know, anything can happen. So you might not have a perfect day. I'm putting her number 2. Um, yeah,
I like it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think,
just
I mean,
hoping I
she's
get the
had,
gambling, because if she does get 2, Big N gets those points.
yeah, she's
Big
had
N.
I mean, even if she wins, you still get 1 point for having her within one. So, I mean,
Yeah,
it's a safe
Exactly.
you,
pick. It's a safe
you can't
pick.
really go wrong there.
Yeah. Um, oh, but yeah, well, I'll wait to talk about her till I put her on. I do not have her in second. I have Megan Scanlon at second.
Wow.
Um,
Mm,
her
wow.
training has looked really good. Um, when she did that meet in recently, I think she had more. She didn't peak for it. It was literally just a week 4 meet that she came into because she knew who was hosting it and it was near her, I believe. So she just went
Yeah.
into it completely unpeaked. Everything looked good. Um, and she said she was hoping for, I don't remember the exact number, but there was a certain total that she was hoping to hit for Sheffield. It might have been like 570 to 580, I think. Um,
I think that's what you said. Yeah.
yeah, I have her right around there, right in the middle at like 575. Um, and with my numbers, that has her in second place. So that was kind of a surprise pick for me. I don't think a lot of
Yeah.
people have her that high, and I didn't think I'd have her that high, but after doing the numbers, that puts her at number 2 for me.
That's fair. I'm not that high on her, as you guys know, but I can't really say anything about that.
Yeah.
Um, what do we got? Number 2 now.
Yes. Silver.
Okay. All right. This is probably one like my favorite lifter in this meet. For my number 2, I have Sonita. Her squat training has been looking just stupid, retarded. Sorry for using that word, but just looking crazy, right? Hit hit 700 pounds in the gym, or what was it, 317,
Um,
317 kilos, right?
she might have did
Right.
318. I don't remember,
318.
but it was
Same
700 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. At last Sheffield, she squatted 300. So that's a 18 kilo improvement just on the squat alone, which
Yeah.
is going to be
Yep.
massive. And I know she's been gatekeeping a lot of her other training. I saw a deadlift single pretty recently. I think it was like what 265, 270. Um, Move pretty smooth. I think she can add like another 7 kilos on that. So I think she'll see massive progress on the squat, obviously, and then small progress on the bench and dead. But regardless, the the total improvement is going to be ridiculous. I have her projected right around like 745. So I think she's gonna do something special here.
Yeah.
Number 1. Number 1.
Yep.
I got
Winner.
my Belgian queen, Sanita. Miss Sanita, number 1. I put her number 1. So, yeah, Asante said it. Like, this is the person I did the most research on.
Hmm.
Um, huge squat improvement, and her deadlift. She recently did a 260 or triple on deadlift.
Yep.
So, that's huge. No baby powder. Got stuck on the thigh. Like, it slows down on the thighs, but once you get some baby powder on that, I think meet day it will show up big. But yeah, I got Sunita for number 1. I think she's just gonna chip away at bench and dead, kind of like what Asante said, and make huge leaps with that squat.
100%.
Noah putting Sonya at 1 blows my mind.
My Belgian queen.
But for my number 1, I have Agata. Um, kind of the safe pick, I think. I think her best total is like 627. But that was a weight class above. She's
Hmm.
cutting back down again to 69 from 76, and her training has looked really good. She did
Yeah.
that SBD day, I believe it was with like 610, and they all looked decent. Um, I don't know. I think I have her at 625. I don't know if she will get up there, but I don't think she even has to get that high to win. So I have her winning. Um, like I was gonna say earlier, she has had a lot of execution issues in the past,
Yeah.
um, and I think a lot of people forget about it with just the amount of insane performances that she has had. But I, I don't know. I don't. I guess I don't see her having a bad performance. Um, but I wouldn't be surprised if she misses some lifts as well. So I have her at number one.
Um, this is kind of a another, like as Austin said, the safe pick. I have Agata number one as well. Um, it feels like I like every time I open my phone, um, I just see Agata doing something that like blows my mind. This bitch is like damn near stronger than me. It doesn't make sense. Um,
All right, chill out, bro.
but I'm serious. Like her lifts, like the lift she's doing in this weight class would be like semi impressive even for a guy like that. The bench press, the deadlift, everything's crazy. She's just a freak of all freaks. So
Hmm.
Yeah,
and she's continuing to make progress. Hasn't slowed down one bit. So I'm gonna have to predict her to be the repeat Sheffield champion in 2025. But yeah,
yeah.
that's my champion, my number one pick.
I completely
Good.
agree. That's why if she continues on this path, she might be a top three female powerlifter of all time. So
Yep.
it would be
I think she's already there.
All
I,
right,
I think
chill
she's
out,
already
bro.
there.
Chill out,
I'm
bro.
very high on I'm very high on Agatha, guys.
maybe,
Bro,
maybe,
she's got to do
maybe.
more. She needs to do more to get in that top three
I don't give
female.
a fuck. I don't give a damn. She's better than everybody.
She might be a pretty soon. Hey,
You can't really deny it. I'm sorry.
if she
I'm not
continues on this
denying it,
path,
but you're saying of all time, bro. It's not all time. Like,
Name a female powerlifter better than her. Name someone better.
dude, it's not.
Throw a
It's not
name.
even that.
Throw a name.
Someone can be. Someone can be the best at this
Yay!
moment. That
I don't
doesn't.
care about none of that.
Dude,
I don't care
you
about none of
put
that. I don't care.
just because she's the
You can't
best
change my
at
mind.
this moment doesn't mean
Noah,
she's the best of all time, bro.
I'm not arguing with
So
you, bro.
you're saying like Modric, Luka Modric, he won the Ballon d'Or, right? Like what 2022 or something? Like you're
Don't give a
saying
shit.
he's the best player of all time just because had
Don't give a
one good
shit.
year?
Don't give a shit.
hey, she
Don't care.
might be the greatest female powerlifter of all time pretty soon. Oh, I agree,
Yes,
Asante. She might be.
female powerlifter.
Yeah,
I'm just I'm just saying it ahead of time. That's all.
yeah. No,
I'm
I,
calling
I
it
But
mean I
early.
agree with you.
female powerlifter,
Yeah, I
right?
agree with you, Asante. I'm
So
not even disagreeing with you.
yeah, I've seen enough. She's the goat.
Of female
Yeah, she might
powerlifting.
be the go to female
Yes,
powerlifting pretty soon. Yeah.
Okay,
she will be the female goat. I think eventually she'll be like just top three. Period.
okay, chill out, bro. Chill
All
out.
right, bro.
That's
All
not
right, bro.
possible.
All right.
That's not possible.
This whole like
Maybe
section is like a podcast for another day. But
maybe she can be top three on Master Chef or something.
that's crazy. Yeah, this is where the podcast ends.
We'll save it for the debate series coming soon. But the uh the debate series that might be a lot of talking over each other and us not actually getting to talk much.
Yes.
Uh, all right.
But all right, guys. Thank you guys. If you made it this far, I want to thank everyone that tuned into this. I'm very excited for Sheffield. This is going to be a very good year of powerlifting. Um, I'm very happy with um, just the fact that we got this podcast off the ground. I'm really proud of all of us. Um, so just thank you guys. My other two thirds, and then and then thank the people that continue to tap in and listen to us every week. We appreciate you guys. So
Yeah, absolutely. Last thing quickly. Next week there will not be a podcast. Um,
yep.
Sheffield is on a Sunday, so there will be no podcast that Sunday. Um, so next Sunday there will be no podcast. The Sunday after that will be the recap show. So no podcast next week. But yes, thank you everyone. Even just scrolling through like Spotify, seeing our own podcast on there, YouTube, seeing our own podcast is kind of like surreal to see. So
Yeah,
appreciate it all.
it's like the end of the 24-25 season.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
Yep.
it's been a very good year for powerlifting.
it has. It
So
has.
yep, that's all we got.
Yep. All right.